Hello everyone and welcome back to Austin Plays, where today we are covering our regular weekly gaming news video because and I'm actually really excited for this week because we have got quite a lot of stuff to cover, and it's all the good stuff. It's all the stuff you would want, and it's again, like, we don't have as much as we usually do, but as I always say, it's not about the quality, it's about the it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality, and we've got quite a lot of good stuff coming. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. First off with a Spider-Man DLC. The Spider-Man DLC has officially been confirmed. Blah 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 blah. But we also have the DLC villain confirmed, or at least someone who will be appearing. Now, a while ago, we got a tiny confirmation that a DLC was coming, and it is now official, and was going to be it's going to be placed for this new game. Now, similar to the previous games, there is tiny bits of clues in who it would be. Now, the main three would be Agent Venom, Carnage, and Chameleon. However, that has completely changed, at least so we think. And the storyline everyone was saying is that Carnage will be the main guy, and that's actually not looking likely anymore. He may be the villain in the next game along with Chameleon, but at least one of them that we know of, the villains, is Lady Beetle. Now, for context, Lady Beetle is was a part of the quite the new, nuanced era of Spider-Man villains with like Boomerang and like other characters like Hobgoblin. So she's a part of that, and we now know that the main villain will be at least one of them. The main villain, or at least one of them, will be Lady Beetle. I still think they'll go with the Carnage one, maybe for the next game. I would prefer to have it now. A lot. The other alternative is have like a like the Chameleon one, because that was good as well. And I would say Lady Beetle's a good character to introduce as well, because she is quite an obscure character. However, I do like this, and I do think it's good. Now as I say, like, still now we don't know when this will be released. However, it is still unknown, but more knowledge will be the better. So that's good. I think we'll have this will come quite soon, probably maybe February, maybe late February. But as I say, we just have to wait and see. So, Rocksteady have DC or is already talking about DC game future. Now, with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League on the horizon at the very end of this month, in roughly 16 days from now, Rocksteady is already in talks of advancing this new universe for more games. However, villain-led games. Now, that's actually, I think this is, it's obscure because it's not something we usually get, but I do think this is a very good idea. Now, as I said, I do think this is weird, considering we were supposed to not get anything after the Suicide Squad, and we don't even have the Suicide Squad game's success yet. So I do think this is maybe very early days. And it's also very early days to determine if this is still going ahead or not. Yes, it's an idea. However, it all depends on how this new game goes. So, apparently, it's said to this game is supposed to set up this new character that will be this villain-led game. It's got to be someone a part of the Suicide Squad, because is the only thing that makes sense. But it also, like, as I say, it should only depend on how the game goes. This is very risky, but it does look like a good game. There's no doubt about that. So I guess I think we should know by then, and by the reviews that roll in, or previews, on the 30th of January. It's this game is said to be released on the 30th of January. Originally, it was the beginning of February, but I'm glad that's changed now, because now we can play it and enjoy it as much sooner. So, yeah. So, how do you feel about new games coming from Rocksteady? I would rather wait until see how the Suicide Squad game goes. However, like, if you factor that out, I would say that this is actually not a bad idea. But it's mainly just the development of this game, that's all. Now, yes, Red Dead Redemption 3 has already been in the talks, but there's some expectations that people are already asking for. Yeah, so this is actually just an example of like how how much of the role that the audience plays in it, which is not a bad thing. I think, but just it's just a no, but with the success of the long-lasting game Red Dead Redemption, people are already talking about the sequel to this game, or even if there will be one. Now, there has been some feedback, however, I don't have a personal opinion since I don't, because I've never played it. But anyway, there are many comments in regard to this subject. However, one did constantly pop up, which is a plot hole that was made in like the game that prevents the third installment of the franchise, incapable of communicating. Meaning, in turn, the third game can't be made until this is fixed. Now, I'm only gonna speak from a general perspective. I do think, depending on what the storyline for the next one is said to be, it's going to be different. However, I also think that, it probably should be fixed. Again, I'm a little on the fence because it depends on how, if they want to change that or how that's going to be altered in the future. So that could very much change. I do think Red Dead Redemption 3 should happen because it will just keep on, like, I mean, I don't know who the producers are, but but they would just get loads of money because Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2 has gotten a lot of success. So I do think that this would be a very good idea. What about you? Okay, this is the best part. I'm sorry, this is just the best part of the day to me. Now, Alan Wake is coming to Dead by Daylight. You wouldn't. This week we told that we were going to get some big news from DBD on the 9th, and we did not. We were not disappointed. Alan Wake is coming to the game, and we know when as well. So this week we got an official trailer for it, and while we are only getting the survivor, it does look really cool. The trailer looks so good as well. Now, this is said to be released at the end of this month, which I'll definitely be saving up for. I actually thought there could have been like a new map like his office, which I thought would be good, but that is just me. But and also, as typically as usual, this survivor can be purchased through the platform store, such as Xbox and PS4/5, or with 500 Oryx cells on Dead by Daylight. Honestly, I think, and so this is said to come out on the 30th. We've got some pretty good stuff as well, and also the new game modes are said to be coming a week before that, so we can be rocking those new game modes with Alan Wake. I think that's amazing. I think Dead by Daylight is definitely coming in clutch here. So, and we got alongside this, we got more news in regards to a new collection line. So Dead by Daylight and Dawn Rebel have a collection release. So have had a collection release, that is. Now, while they announced Alan Wake, they also announced a new line of outfits coming to the game alongside this amazing news, and it's actually really good. So this update consists of a new style for Susan Legion called Visit Day, which can be and a new style for Feng Min called Notice Talon, and a new style called for Neon Carson called Hard Case. All of which can be seen below. So obviously you got Legion, and then you've got Feng Min in the middle, and then Nia to the far right, left even. So yeah, I do think the Susie Legion one looks very good. So now this is not all. We actually have a new style called, so other include Explore the City LOD. Now Deserted Place Toscano, I still can't say his name, and now I thought we'd only get one killer, but I was wrong. So we've also got Teddy Graveyard the Trickster, which looks creepy beyond belief. I would say to pick which ones look good, I do think the Vittorio Toscano. Looks good, and so does the new Legion. The Teddy Graveyard Trickster just looks weird. Now, overall, this collection, where you get over 6 styles, 2 killers, and then 4 survivors. That's a pretty good deal, and it's quite a lot, if you, to be honest. Obviously, you can buy them separately. I may buy the Legion. I may also buy the Toscano, but I'm not too quite sure. But honestly, these look pretty good and also quite usual. They're going to be 500 Oryx cells, or no. They're going to be over 1,000 Oryx cells, so that's good. So it's typical, and also there's a new sale coming to Dead by Daylight soon as well. We're in with the Alan Wake update. So honestly, that is a lot of stuff coming from Dead by Daylight alone, and I'm happy for it. Is that no? Yeah. Also, this week we got some Cyberpunk 2077 new update. We got an update that was simply a bug fix, so Cyberpunk had an update. However, it was nothing major, but it was just your regular bug fix update. However, I'm mentioning it because the bug fix list was very big and very long. So I'm not sure how many of those changes they actually rectified, because I don't play this game now as well, but I am certain that they have fixed quite a bit, because that's a typical thing for games. They'll try and fix as much as they can. Now, there isn't much news other than that from this game. We've got obviously the Phantom Liberty, which is going very well as well, but it is quite unfortunate. There isn't any much news, which to me is actually quite unfortunate. Cyberpunk is a very good game, so what I've heard, and I've seen gameplay, it does look very good, like your open world futuristic game. I do think it's good, but also at least the problems are fixed. And there's always one silver lining. You don't want to play a game with bugs that will just make it very unplayable. So, and also I don't remember who the creators for Cyberpunk are, but I know that they're I can't remember the name, but they are quite good at bug fixes. So I am quite certain that they've actually done a pretty good job. So, yeah. So, and yes, no, I know what's after this, and it is save the date. Now, February 2nd. Save your dates, people. Now, this was announced, so I must save the date for content purposes, but I actually know nothing about this. It has been stated that February 2nd is going to be a big day for the gaming industry. Not for just one game, and apparently it's going to be the whole industry, which I think is it's a big deal. I have no idea what this might entail, but I have a couple of ideas. Now, when I say a couple of ideas, there's 2. It can either go really well or really badly. Now, they are introducing a new company. Either they're introducing a new company and a new line of games, or a certain number of games are being cancelled. Now, it's probably going to either be a mix. Now, and I don't want to get this lost in translation, because when I told someone else this, they were like, "Oh, why is it not good news?" I said there was news. I didn't necessarily say that it would be good news. Yes, in the last year, we have had some games that have been unfortunately cancelled, or deactivated. So I do think that this is a definite possibility. But I'm excited, also terrified for this day. But in my vision and expectations, it's just content. So that's just me. I think that's very important. So yeah. So February 2nd, we've got some big news coming. What do you think it is? Right, everyone, that is the end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you found some of this news helpful. And if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and comment what else you'd like to see on the channel. And without further ado, I do hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!